Hey guys, hope you're all having a fantastic day out there so far, and thank you for joining me in today's review video. Now, today's going to be a little different than my normal reviews, right? If you've seen my channel before, you know I go through this whole process in my review videos, right? I do the specs, the features, I do live random noodling, and I write an original song with the product. But I've just not been feeling the mojo to write music lately. That might also be due to the fact that I kind of like ran through 3 albums in the last couple of years doing reviews. So I'm a little bit just, I feel kind of blah about it. I'll get back to writing originals soon, but yeah, I'm just taking a little bit of a break. So for today's video, we're just going to talk about how I got this guitar, what kind of guitar it is, what I think about it, and that kind of thing. And of course, just some live random noodling, because we always need live random noodling, you know, at least here on my channel. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this video. All right, so to start this video off, I want to share with you guys how I got this guitar, okay? 1, I did not buy it. Okay. Number 2, I did not agree to review it with the company, right? I didn't talk to Firefly. I don't know anybody from Firefly, and I've never owned a Firefly guitar before. So just wanted to throw that out there. This is not a promotional video. This is not a product endorsement. This isn't some kind of sponsored review video. This is me just honestly talking to you guys about this guitar and how I got it. All right, so now you're probably sitting there thinking, okay, you didn't buy the guitar and you're not reviewing it for the company, so why do you have this guitar? Like, how'd you get it? Good question. So a fan here on the channel who has recently turned into a student of mine, and by the way, he's a really good student, really good guy. He has a channel called Shred and Shine. Okay, go check him out. Leave a link down in the description box below. He's just getting started, but he's going to be doing all kinds of like luthier type work, guitar modifications, all that stuff. Anyways, long story short, he sent me this guitar. Okay, and I did not know he was sending me a guitar. He asked for my address, and he was like, "Hey, dude, I want to send you something. Nothing big, just, you know, a little token of appreciation." And I was like, well, you don't got to do that, but okay. So, you know, I gave him my address. Well, not long after, he sent me this guitar, and I was a little surprised. You know, I got you know, package at my door. I work from home, so I heard something clanking out there, and I'm like, well, I don't know what that is. I'm not expecting anything. I open it up, and there's this big old guitar box, and I'm like, what the hell? I don't think I ordered anything. And I was thinking, well, wait a minute, did I? Got a little worried for a minute, but yeah, I was like, oh, okay, this is from Shred and Shine. You know, I opened it up, and he also gave me this really cool shirt. Nice merch, fits pretty good. So yeah, thanks for the merch and the guitar, Shred and Shine, if you're watching. But yeah, so I took it out and I was like, man, this is a crazy looking guitar. I've never seen this before. Like I said, I'm not familiar with Firefly. Maybe you guys know what exact model this is. I don't. It didn't come with any like material, so I don't know exactly which one it is. All right, so now that you know how I got the guitar, let's go ahead and talk about the specs and features, at least as far as I know. These are just basic stock humbucker pickups, right? Firefly pickups. You have 2 tone knobs, 2 volume knobs, which I love because I love having the diversity to adjust tone. I know a lot of people don't use tone knobs, but I love these for like getting a jazzier kind of sound or more an ambient sound, or just playing around with my EQ a bit, right? Without having to EQ stuff in the DAW or get an EQ pedal. It just makes it kind of fun. And you got your basic 3-way pickup selector switch because you got 2 humbuckers. Okay, so pretty basic. Now, the body is pretty heavy and it's pretty meaty. This is, you know, a pretty thick guitar, as you guys can see. I'd say it's about, oh, I don't know, 5 pounds. It feels like maybe a little bit more than that, maybe even 6 or 7 pounds. So what the back looks like, as you guys can see, it's all one construction there. Really smooth. I love the fact that this is real. Like, you can feel the wood grain. Okay, it's not just a print or like a graphic. You can actually feel each and every single one of these grain marks here, right? This is not a fake material as far as I know. This looks real. Now, I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is like, you know, some type of ash and zebra wood. I really don't know. Like I said, I couldn't find anything out about it online. So I only saw one post. It was like on Reverb, and it was this guitar used and it sold, and there was no description or anything. So again, I don't know what exact woods are in here. Now, as far as the neck goes, it's really smooth, really comfortable. It's not glossy, right? It's just got that smooth finish there. As you can see on the back, it's the same, right? And the neck is very similar to like just a regular Les Paul style neck, but a little more flat, I'd say. It's not like super rounded, okay, like a typical Les Paul style neck. It's got a little bit more flatness to it. It kind of reminds me of my Schecter I had, the Hellraiser one. It's got more of that kind of feel, which I like the feel of this neck, personally. I like when the frets are a little bit more spacious and I got a little bit more room. Now, I almost forgot to mention that this guitar has locking tuners in the back. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, that's pretty cool. If you're a fan of locking tuners. I'm kind of cool either way. I think, you know, if you have them, awesome. If you don't, that's cool too. This guitar, though, in general, is just a really cool guitar. I like the gothic aesthetic. I like the vibe of it. I think it plays great. I think it looks great. I think it feels great. The only thing I'd say about it that I don't like is probably the pickups, which, you know, you can swap those out. The reason for that is they're kind of like, so they're very muddy. You guys will see what I mean in a minute. If you don't apply any EQ or anything, they just kind of have like a very warm, rich sound to the point where it's almost kind of muddy. But like I said, that can be adjusted with EQ or whatever, which is, you know, what I do in my DAW all the time. But yeah, I won't turn the EQ on. I'll make sure just to leave it raw so you guys can hear what it actually sounds like. So without further ado, let's go ahead and give it a live demo and just let you guys hear it. Alright guys, so that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. Be sure to let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. And if you have this guitar, be sure to let me know exactly what the model is and all that good stuff, because I literally don't know anything about it other than what I told you guys in this video. Again, big shout out and a big thank you to my buddy and student, Shred and Shine. You're awesome, man. This is such a cool thing. Go check out his channel, go show him some love, and be sure to subscribe while you're there. All right, guys, so again, that's it for today's video. I will catch you in the next one. Rock on.